The secret is out.
I am in the top 1%.
Say hello to the top 1% of WWE. And his opponent. There's the bell, and there's Buddy Murphy. His quick and vicious offense, along with the fact that he doesn't care about anyone but himself, makes him one of the most dangerous superstars around. The WWE Universe here in Mobile, Alabama is literally shaking the arena in anticipation of this one. What a shot. Oh, again! Oh, EC3 making him think twice. Into a gut buster. Nice. Both wrists captured, and that was nasty. From the suplex. He's just dominating at this point.
He's definitely tapped a power source. Brutal knee right to the face.
Buddy Murphy.
Boom! Good night. What a knee.
Ah, look at this.
EC3 is just such a physically impressive superstar. Corey, do you think that gives him an early advantage just in terms of intimidation factor?
Of course, Byron, but when you're the top 1% of talent in WWE, it can be easy to rest on your laurels. EC3 needs to channel his inner Steve Blackman and take the fight to his opponent. He can't just win the match on intimidation alone.
Good night.
Filthy German suplex.
Corey, for the members of the WWE Universe who are unaware about Buddy Murphy, enlighten, please.
Seriously? These people need to be enlightened about a man who's held the NXT Tag Team Championship and Cruiserweight Championship. We are currently in the presence of a man who considers himself the best-kept secret in WWE. I dare you, go ahead, sleep on Buddy Murphy and see what happens.
Snapmare.
Down right on the neck. Corey, you said it yourself. Murphy is the self-proclaimed best-kept secret in WWE. Michael is completely in line for asking you to enlighten the WWE Universe about this superstar.
All right, fine. Then allow me to just say you won't see a more precise, brutal, remorseless, death-defying superstar than Buddy Murphy. Imagine the perfect 5-star wrestler, and then imagine him with red hair and an Australian accent. That, my friends, is Buddy Murphy in a nutshell.
Ooh, tossed with the suplex.
That's a good way to make your presence felt. Oh, that'll make your legs numb.
You got to feel for EC3 looking beaten down at this point.
He can't recover from a beating like this.
EC3 making him think twice. Whoa, it's another reversal. Suplex! Classic. He's definitely being the aggressor here.
Yeah, no question. He's firing on all cylinders.
Spinning arm breaker. German suplex. Woo.
Guess that's one way to incite your opponent.
He's lining him up.
But he's got it hooked up. Here it comes. Murphy's Law.
Can he take advantage of this? Oh, man, EC3 doesn't even... What a way to win a singles match. Picks up a huge victory here tonight. Much deserved, Michael.
Yeah, but I don't think his opponent is happy about losing here. I mean, he's got to be humiliated and embarrassed. He thought he was going to win this match.
Well, I kind of did too.
And here comes the man. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring. Sarah Logan's ready to fight. And accompanied by Ruby Riott.
Sarah Logan brings that smash mouth style, and when you hear her battle cry, you know the end is near.
Sarah Logan's primal instincts and relentless assaults make her one of the most feared women in WWE.
And then there's the man, Becky Lynch. When she's not too busy jaw-jacking or putting her personal life on full display for the WWE Universe, she can be quite the formidable competitor.
That must have been hard for you to admit, Corey. Becky Lynch is fueled by years of frustration and the desire to maintain her long, hard-fought spot at the top. That makes her uniquely dangerous in a way that's not just skill-based.
Though Becky Lynch certainly has all the skill it takes too. And Corey, Becky always puts her money where her mouth is.
Oh, how about another?
Look at this. She wants to have some words.
And she doesn't look happy either.
She's got her. Incredible impact.
Becky Lynch just too fast for her.
Would you look at this?
It looks like they both did their homework heading into this one.
She's looking a bit out of it here. And stomping away in the corner. The reversal by Becky Lynch.
Becky's got the arm trapped.
Incredible body slam by Becky Lynch.
She's forced onto the defensive now.
She can withstand the punishment, though.
Oh, again!
Becky Lynch just too fast for her.
Oh, foot just stomping down.
Becky Lynch calls herself the man, and while it's great to be confident, she's got to know that confidence can't win the match.
But Corey, it's not like she hasn't backed up her confidence in the ring. Pinfall attempt here from Becky Lynch. You're not going to get her that easy.
Not yet.
Becky Lynch is looking for the ending.
Becky Lynch. The disarmer is locked in.
Hyper extended the elbow.
She somehow breaks free.
But you have to wonder how much damage was done.
Oh, now it's Becky Lynch making her pay.
Drop kick to the spine. Sarah Logan has to find a way to get back on offense.
It'll be a minor miracle if she turns it around.
Oh, my.
This could do it.
1, 2.
Kick out at 2. Whoa, that may have been a slow count.
The size of this girl's heart is simply immeasurable.
Becky's on fire.
Going to have a hard time stopping Becky when she's doing this. This is going to be big.
From the top. Elbow drop. At the arm. Boom. Becky just aggressively going after that arm. Rolling, but now look.
Better hurry. Oh, no, this isn't going to end well.
Oh, my God. Surfboard leg breaker. To the outside, which will start the referee's count.
Textbook vertical suplex. Bam.
And she's back in the ring now.
Becky Lynch setting up for the...
The reversal by Becky Lynch.
Suplex.
Suplex. 2.
Oh, look at this. Roll up on a kick. Becky Lynch wins. The bizarre Matt Hardy. The modern day Maharaja. The modern-day Maharaja Jinder Mahal really does reign over the ring with an iron will and formidable power. All part of how he's captured multiple championships.
And across the ring is Matt Hardy, whose high-risk strategies and love of insane altitudes made him one of the biggest names of the Attitude Era.
And here he is today, putting those same plans and daring maneuvers to work in this match.
Watch this. Oh.
Oh, the reversal by Matt Hardy.
Boom! Down across the knee.
Elbow drop.
Piercing. Hardy taking advantage of his interdimensional experience. No telling where or when this will end.
Gosh.
Malicious.
Guys, the incredible physicality of Jinder Mahal has earned him the WWE Championship, but what else has been the secret to his success?
Michael, I'd say the ringside interference of the Singh brothers is the worst kept secret of Jinder's success. If you are his opponent, you have to assume the modern day Maharaja is planning to get the win with their combined assistance.
What's with the air quotes, Byron? It's not Mahal's fault he's surrounded by ardent supporters. He can't control them. It's on you as his opponent to shake off the Singh brothers and put Jinder away clean.
Up the turnbuckle goes Matt Hardy. Oh my God! Boot
moonsault!
Did you see that height? Hoisted up. All the way up.
Suplex. Oh, again. I think we're going to see Matt Hardy take flight again. Incoming. Moonsault. Up on their shoulders. He's absorbing some tough hits now.
Things are not looking good for him right now.
All on the apron, lifting it up into the ring. Bam! Suplex. Uh-oh. Side effect! He knows he's in trouble.
Uh-oh. And we are done here. But now, can Matt Hardy capitalize on this?
2. Wow, what a win. Matt Hardy with the victory.
I guess you could call this the replay of
Here is your winner, Matt.
Can't stop, won't stop, get guap. 10 white toes and them toy flip-flops. Manicures and pedicures, I'm always tip-top. When they say I'm not hot, all these lies need to stop. Cause I'm ice.
The Viper! This man is a bad, bad dude. Oh, this is gonna be good.
And his opponent.
And there's the bell, and here's the man from the Isle of Samoa. Samoa Joe, ready for all comers.
Randy Orton has over 15 years of experience in WWE, and he hasn't slowed down a step.
Yeah, if anything, the Viper's become even more proficient with that devastating RKO.
Neckbreaker.
Ouch. Hit the mark with that one.
Knee drop.
That was nasty.
So precise.
Death press. Rapid fire right hands. Merciless attacks from the Viper. Over the years, we've come to expect these bursts of greatness from him.
Samoa Joe looking a little startled right now.
It's nothing he hasn't been through before.
Randy Orton's a third-generation superstar and maybe the most naturally talented wrestler we've ever seen. How do you counter that kind of prowess?
Orton walks into every match assuming he'll win, due in part to that natural ability. That single-mindedness, however, can be a disadvantage. We've seen opponents turn the tide by stoking Orton's determination into a blind rage.
Indeed, Randy's most dangerous opponent can be himself. You have to trick the Viper into biting his own tail.
That's how you tear a muscle, guys. In the corner now. Oh, shoulder first.
I think the ring just shifted.
Looks like Samoa Joe is fading a bit.
He's lost much of his early confidence.
Knee drop.
That was nasty.
So precise. Uh-oh. Hung out to dry.
A quick reversal there by Randy Orton. Yet another counter.
It's like they're both somehow one step ahead of each other.
Oh, Randy Orton looking for Old Faithful.
Randy Orton looking to end this.
A game-ending move. Checkmate.
This is Randy Orton's chance.
There is no quit in this man tonight.
Oh, again! Randy Orton making his...
Here we go.
Elbow drop! His shoulders are down. 1, 2, 3. What a decisive victory for Randy Orton. Incredible.
Moves like this are why the Apex Predator continues to be dominant.
Who could forget this?
The longest reigning Universal Champion in history.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
With ominous bagpipes, just a warning of the destruction yet to come.
Brock Lesnar is looking to further his unmatched legacy of the only man to hold championships in the NCAA, WWE, IWGP in Japan, and the UFC.
And across the way is Drew McIntyre, a competitor custom-built to dominate the WWE ring with his impressive array of abilities and power that could drop a giant.
More like custom-built to inflict pain. I think Drew enjoys the suffering of his opponents a little too much.
Brock Lesnar with a nice reversal.
And down with the suplex. From the apron.
No way! Whoa! Lesnar is unreal! Look out!
Exploder suplex. That'll slow Drew McIntyre down a bit.
He had to be prepared to take some damage tonight.
Enough already!
The Beast Incarnate is on the loose.
He's definitely dialed it up at the right time.
Oh, again! If you're Brock Lesnar, how do you ensure you come out on top in this match?
If I'm Brock Lesnar, then I'm the most decorated athlete in the history of combat sports. All I have to do is eat, sleep, conquer, and repeat.
You really think it's that simple, Corey?
Yes, I do. At the end of the day, all roads lead to the same place for Brock Lesnar, Suplex City.
Not looking good, guys.
Ha! Now it's Lesnar making him pay. Oh, to tear the features clean off your face.
Impactful slam. Drew McIntyre's in trouble.
German suplex! Into the hammerlock. Oh, boy.
Brock Lesnar with a nice reversal. And now that one's countered.
That was impressive, Michael.
You are now entering. Here's the German. Are we keeping track?
Oh, look at this. German suplex. And not done yet. Another German. And continuing to punish their opponent with a German. Here we go. Brock Lesnar is setting it up.
Oh, I think we're gonna see it. Lesnar.
F5.
Turn the lights out. Good night. This is Brock Lesnar's chance.
Kick out.
How'd he do that? You are now entering. It's a German. Are we keeping track?
German suplex.
If I was Brock, I would quit messing around with people's minds and start messing with his opponent's body instead.
6, 7, 8.
You are now entering Suplex City. Lesnar delivers with frightening force.
When Brock is feeling it, good luck to you.
Wow, what impact. He thinks he has it. Near fall after near fall in this matchup here.
Drew McIntyre drawing on his incredible reserves right now.
Very impressive, Byron.
Snap power slam.
Oh, look at mounting, and now the punch is hammering away.
Ruthless. Lesnar unleashed.
And setting him up. Oh, knee to the face.
That's gonna hurt.
Double axe handle smash. Producing a trampling.
You are now entering.
Brock Lesnar just too fast for him.
Lightning speed from the Beast.
Brock Lesnar with a nice reversal.
Not again.
One of these competitors is eventually going to have to gain the upper hand.
And again, yet another counter. Oh, look at this. German suplex. And not done yet. Another German. And continuing to German after German by Brock.
After what we've seen so far, you cannot question the lengths these...
Drew McIntyre made him pay there.
Wow, what a sequence.
All the way over.
Here's the cover for the win. Gets the shoulder. Wow, what's it going to take?
Right now, I just don't know what it's going to take.
And what a reversal from Drew McIntyre. When you look at this,
It looks like they both did their homework heading into this one. Evading possible disaster there.
Exploder suplex. Oh, look at mounting, and now the punch is hammering away.
Ruthless. Lesnar unleashed.
Brock Lesnar is really going to work in there. Let's hope, for his sake, that he can keep performing at this level. It's a tall order.
Axe handle finds its target. Nice amateur takedown. Drew McIntyre's taking advantage now. Sit-out pile driver.
Oh, the reversal by Brock Lesnar.
Lesnar with a waist lock. I think we're about to take a trip, gentlemen.
This is where Brock Lesnar is at home.
Looking for the finish.
Brace for impact. Here it comes. The Beast incarnate with an F5! Thunderous! Caught him flush.
Even more devastating this time. An incredible win for Brock Lesnar. The task was a mighty one, but look here. This is how you contain a Scottish psychopath.
Here we go. Business just picked up. The man is alive. The ominous man from Amsterdam.
Ricochet loves the fast-paced style, loves to fly. It's what's endeared him to the WWE Universe so quickly.
And made him a headache to his opponents.
That could happen here tonight.
Usually making a quiet home in the darkness, Aleister Black only rises to compete.
Yeah, the Dutch Destroyer might emerge out of the darkness just long enough to knock someone's head off.
You can begin to see it in these superstars' faces. Exhaustion is beginning to set in.
They're starting to breathe heavier. This is the time where matches are won and lost.
It's safe to say he had his opponent well scouted there.
Brilliant analysis, Saxton.
Look out here. He's got something cooking.
Look at this. Oh, what a kick! Now he's been put on the defensive.
Yeah, but he's not breathing heavy yet.
Oh, what a chop block.
Wow, Ricochet connecting with devastating impact.
He's expending a lot of energy, so he's got to keep that in mind. Watch out!
Oh, my God.
Back inside the ring.
And look at the quickness by Ricochet. Ricochet paying homage to his idol, The Rock.
Yeah, but The Rock never did it this pretty.
People's moonsault.
impact. He is just reeling from that offense.
A change of strategy has to be his next move. Oh. Boom! Spikes him down. Wow, what agility.
He's in trouble.
Downward spiral.
See ya. He's climbing the ropes again here.
He's playing.
Ricochet ready to strike. 630.
Is this what he needs for the win? This is Ricochet's chance.
Here's another look at that amazing move from Ricochet.
That's gotta be it.
What is keeping this competitor going?
He's showing the heart of a warrior here tonight.
He's going for the pin. This could be it. And at some point, he's going to start wondering what it's going to take to put him away. Oh, this is...
Whoa!
Good Lord, Phoenix Splash.
One of the most impressive moves I've ever seen.
Oh, he's got him up. Boom! Spikes him down.
Ricochet! Whoa! Incredible! 450!
Look out. Here we go. If this lands, it's over.
Oh! Again!
That'll mess up your neck. Man.
Holy, amazing display of athleticism. We've seen him here a few times tonight.
Oh, look out. Good Lord, that's it. Call the match.
Ricochet showing a little respect to the Great One.
To the neck.
full array of offense from Ricochet.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how long his stamina can hold here. Downward spiral.
See ya.
I don't like the look in his eye here.
Ricochet ready to strike. 630. Will that be the deciding factor?
Wow, what an impact.
Ricochet with that incredible victory. Superstar picks up a huge victory here tonight. Much deserved, Michael.
Yeah, but I don't think his opponent is happy about losing here. I mean, got to be humiliated and embarrassed. He thought he was going to win this match.
Well, I kind of did too.